Okay. Even the sun goes down. Heroes eventually die. Horoscopes often lie, and sometimes why. Nothing is for show, nothing is for certain. Nothing lasts forever, but until they close the curtain. It's him and I, Aquemini.
What's going on YouTube? This is Marcos from Aquemini Pressure Washing. I'm back again in another video. In this video, we got to do a repair to my Niagara Backpack Pump Sprayer. And what's going on with it, if I was trying to pump this up to build pressure, it's not doing it anymore. So what's going on with the backpack sprayer? If I do this, I'm not getting the pressure. And what happened is it's a little piece on the inside that has came loose, and I'm gonna show you how to repair it. And one good thing about this, it did come with spare parts. So guys, this is the pump sprayer, and what I did, I got it on the back side of my bed of my truck, and it's real simple to what you need to do. So the first of all, this piece right here, you just want to make sure it's out the way. That's your hose. Just get that out the way. So they're out of the way. So to get into the pump sprayer, only thing you have to do is get inside here first. So right here on the side, you have a filler head screw here and one on this side. You have to take this off to get this little cup off. And then on the side right here, you have a filler head screw that you have to take a loose, and then that way it'll pull completely out. So let's go ahead and get that done right now. All right, so again, we're gonna take this screw out right here in the back. All right, we get that completely out. Put that to the side. We're gonna take this screw out right here, and there's one on the opposite side. And when you put this back in, don't put them in too tight, because there's a good chance you might have to go back in here. And now I'm taking the one off on the opposite side. Okay, so those are the screws to get this little white piece off. You see how it slides off? And you're gonna have to bend it open like that to get it open out. So you really pulling it just like this to get it off. Now we're right here now, and what we have to do, we have to get these bolts out right here. Okay, I had to put the pump sprayer up like this, so this way I can access these bolts a little bit better. And I'm using this little socket right here. This is a T40 that fits in here, but you can use an Allen key that properly fits. And I'm just gonna take this loose. All right, got my socket, have my wrench. We're just gonna loosen this one up. I took this off before, so it's not tight. You don't have to over tighten this. So just, we have the bolts loose, and now we're just gonna unscrew them out. That one's still a little bit too tight. I think what's happening is the pressure from the arm is stopping me from getting this off. Let me just take the pressure off real quick. There we go. All right. Now that I have those off, this little piece right here, which is our little pump, can come out. Now you notice it's nothing on here, but it has a spot for something. It's stuck up in here, so we got to get that out. It's all the way at the top, as you can see. So it's a little plunger piece that's up in the top. We got to pull that out. There we go. So this is the plunger piece that's went bad on me. I don't know why, but I can assume what's going on is there's a leak right here from that little piece right there. And I'm gonna take it off to take a look at that washer real quick. Because what I'm thinking is the water or any kind of chemicals that I have in the pump sprayer are leaking out of here, and it's causing this to malfunction. So let's take a look at this. Make sure that you have your backpack pump sprayer empty, because if not, this probably is going to shoot out on you. Okay. That's one screw. Let's take a look at this washer piece. Okay, It's not bad. I don't know why it's leaking. So this piece right here, it doesn't look bad. I don't know why it's leaking, but I'm pretty sure that's the cause of my leak right there. So I'm gonna put this piece back in. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just flip it over and hopefully that'll stop the leak from happening. And we'll just go from there. So this is flipped the right way. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be hard. Yep, it is gonna be kind of hard. Because what I have to do is I gotta get this piece I'm gonna have to get this piece into place to make it fit. So let me go ahead and get it in place. And like I said, what I just told you is what you will have to do. So let me go ahead and try that real quick and then we'll be right back. Okay, as you can see, I have the piece in. One thing I don't like about that, I think a better way to get this to work, I guess it has the plunger and push the air in. So I was thinking about putting a washer to cover that piece up a little bit more, but I think if I do that, what's going to happen is it's not going to allow any air to go into the tank to plunge. So you can't do that. So you have to put this back on now exactly the way it is. All right, so now this piece right here, like I said, this is the bag with spare parts. So we're going to get the spare parts out of here. I wonder why it didn't come with that little rubber piece, but this is the original piece and you see it's damaged. So I'm assuming that you should be able to go out and buy this piece. All right, so now we're just going to take this part out and it snaps on real simple. You just take, it's a spring on the inside, just make sure that spring is facing up and you just pop this on and that's it. So now this is the piece right here that's going to build pressure up in your pump sprayer. So let's go ahead and get this piece back on. So now we just take this piece and make sure that the little hooks or this little arm is down at the bottom because it's going to attach to the pump handle. So now we just slide this in place. With a little luck, I don't see any kind of debris in here, so that's good. All right, that's a tight fit. We kind of pull it to see if it's going to slide. And it is staying on, because what happened is when you're pumping, this piece will pop loose and then you're not able to build pressure up. So if you stop building pressure, this is what you would have to do: take this piece off and replace it, and then you should be able to go. But keep in mind, it may keep doing it because this is about the second or third time for me repairing this. So that's the reason I put the new one on. I was putting the old one back on thinking that I fixed the problem, because I totally forgot that they came with extra ones. All right, so now that this piece is replaced and we have the new piece on, we're gonna go ahead and put our two black screws, which are right here. We're gonna put them back. We're gonna put that back onto the handle. Then after we get that back onto the handle, we'll make sure that we get the rest of the pieces back on. So what I had to do is line everything up. I'm just pushing the plunger up and down a little bit more, and it's going to line up with the little opening that's at the bottom of this. And now you just have to line up your handle with the holes that's going here. So you might have to move this a little bit. Yep, that feels like it. I'm not going to force it in. I'm going to make sure that it screws in easily. So there we go. All right, that's in. And we're going to put the bolt on the opposite side. Since we got that first one and the second one should go in pretty easy, which it is. Okay, that was in. Now we're just going to tighten that just a little bit. That's tight enough. I'm barely putting any pressure on it. That's tight enough too. Like I said, you just want it tight enough where that piece won't go off. Now let's go ahead and put this white casing back on. So we're going to stretch this open like this and then slide it into place. Okay, that's in place. Now, before you put the screw in this one, let's go ahead and put the screws in on the side. Because that way you can line the holes up easier. So yeah, now the holes are lined up. I'm going to take my gloves off. And like I said, we're just gonna put these screws in, and the only thing these screws are doing is just stopping this piece from coming out. There, I'm not going to even tighten it. I just got it flush against the surface right here, and I'm gonna do the opposite, same thing on the opposite side. So we can put this down. So I'm just putting the screw in on the opposite side, like I said. All right, now take our last screw, put it back into here, and we tighten this up. And it has a nut on the opposite side of this white piece, so you can't put it on wrong. And you just want to get it snug too. It just, like I said, a protecting casing to keep the plunger hinge from hitting against anything and breaking. All right, that's it. So now let's go ahead and give it a test. Okay, I have a little SH in here from when it messed up on me on yesterday. So I'm gonna go ahead and just use that for my test. Okay, so I'm gonna take a look to see if I get pressure. Yeah, I'm already building up pressure. Yeah, so now let's squeeze the trigger. Yep. Put it on stream. There we go. So yeah, it's working. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I hope that you found this video entertaining. If not, at least I hope that you learned something from it. If you didn't, go back and look at the video because you skipped over the good parts. Once again, if you're subscribed to the channel, thank you for subscribing to the channel. And if you're new here, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you know when my next video comes out. This is Marcos from Equipment Pressure Washing, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.
It's him and I, Equipment.